Let's see.
It's kind of like Morgan.
It's kind of like putting on a tube top, right?
Yeah, you gotta put on like.
I feel like I'm gonna be at the fair in the Derby wheel. Nice, right? I told her I'd wear it, so. Hey guys, it's Hanging with Nathan.
Woo!
And this is
Lucky Faye.
Fucking A.
And this is
Nathan. Welcome to another version of vegan cooking, vegetarian cooking. It's deep fried potato in tacos, deep fried potato tacos. I'm not sure what the actual name is, but you cook the potatoes, put it in with little bell peppers, onions, jalapenos, make that all together, some garlic, stick it into a tortilla, fry it up. So that's what we're doing today.
sounds bomb.
Yeah, I've known Mr. Lucky for I'd say pretty much we started hanging out during quarantine, right?
Before quarantine.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's
2 years.
We
now.
can say that now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were hanging out during quarantine. It was you weren't in porn at the time.
No. Dating someone in porn.
Dating someone in porn. And I remember you're like, I don't really want to do that. You know, it's like I want to skate. It's like I want to skate. That's all I want to do. I was like, cool, man, do you? How did you end up getting deep into this shit?
Well, dating Lola Faye. During quarantine, we started shooting OnlyFans content together because we were quarantined together. And so it started with just POV work, and then companies started sourcing people to shoot for them that were quarantined together. So 2 different companies sourced us to shoot some stuff for them. And one of the shoots actually won an award. So after that, I kind of I felt a little bit of an attachment to this industry. I felt like I was being seen for something that I hadn't really been seen for before. So I got a little bit more into it. We kept making content. I got really into editing. And then when I got approached by the opportunity to sign with an agent, or be with an agent, because I'm not signed, I'm just with an agent.
Yeah.
I hopped on it, and now I'm doing this 3 to 4 days a week.
You had a different approach than I did, because I was, God, I wish I was dating someone in the industry, how I got in, because that would have gave me a little bit of a jump start, just to meet directors, man. But you still have to go through the, hurdles of actually still being a new guy.
Yeah.
Because, you find out, still, just because you have a girlfriend coming in, and they say you do a good job, doesn't mean these directors trust you at fucking all.
Yeah, no, they want to see you in action. They want to see you a couple different times before they really trust you.
How's that been, like meeting the different directors and
It's been cool. Luckily, having dated Lola for years prior, I'd gone with her to different events and stuff like that, and I'd had the opportunity to meet a bunch of these directors and stuff. So stepping on sets with them now, having kind of known them from outside of the industry, or at least next to the industry, has been really cool, because they've gone from friends to coworkers, which is really awesome. I've been really lucky in that sense to get to know people before I started working with them, so it's made it a little bit easier to transition into working.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's a nerve-wracking job.
God, it's so
Every single day is different, so...
Because on that nerve-wracking part, so one of the things I always tell people when they want to do this job, because you'll meet people who are in relationships and they try to do the job in a relationship and not know the directors and go about it that way, because shooting at home and shooting people, it's two different things. The difference between shooting, and this is, I'm answering this too, from dating and trying to do a scene with someone that you're already nervous about and they're getting all that pressure to go home with, it almost always sucks unless you're a seasoned veteran. And now that you're shooting with a bunch of random girls, a little bit easier, huh?
Yeah,
It's a weird pressure gets taken off. I mean, there's a different pressure, but at least it's not the one that's going to come home with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the interesting thing, too, that I found is, in the beginning it felt more like I could only work with people that I was attracted to physically.
Oh.
And now it's almost instantly the people that I'm attracted to, their personality. If I can get on set and vibe with you and we can be friends, we're going to have a way better day than if we get on set and I just think you're pretty. Because, you're all pretty. Everyone's pretty.
That's a fucking lie.
At least in this industry, most people are pretty attractive. That's why people are watching them have sex, so. Oh, it's like Speedy Dice.
Yeah. Stuff you learn in the kitchen.
I'm going to take that one home with me.
Yeah, do it, bro. And the only downside is that last piece is there. Then you gotta go.
Just gotta... Oh, look at that.
Boom.
Woo! Go home, and that's exactly what.
Well, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. But have you found any weirdness from anyone in society, like family or whatnot, from doing this job?
So yeah, surprisingly enough, before I even started shooting mainstream, the scene that I put out with Lola that did really well was like a skateboarding scene. I actually had some family friends contact me and were like, "Is this you?" And yeah, like that was the first thing out there. So that was a little scary because I was like, "Wow, I've only put out like one video and I've already been found."
So wait, who's your agent now?
East Coast.
East Coast?
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
It gets me good work. And that's like the most important thing. And right now it's a place for me to stay too, which is awesome. So it's like living in a dorm room again. Living in a model house.
So tell these people what a model house is.
So a model house, I mean, they're all different, but essentially a model house is a house that your agent either owns or rents, or an agency owns and rents, and allows for models to stay in when they're visiting. So a lot of the people that work in our industry don't live in Southern California like year round. So they'll come out here and stay for short periods in model houses while they're shooting here. So you have a combination of people that live there all the time, people that are just kind of coming in and out of there, and people that are there for just the weekend. So it's kind of like a hostel and a dorm at the same time.
It's a hostel with porn people.
Yeah, exactly, with a bunch of people. But it's not the porniest environment because that's their job. So you get there and it's just a lot more dorm-like. People in green faces, getting their makeup face gone and everything, and yeah.
Have you found like any weirdness from anyone in society, like family or whatnot, from doing this job?
So yeah, surprisingly enough, before I even started shooting mainstream, the scene that I put out with Lola that did really well was like a skateboarding scene. I actually had some family friends contact me and were like, "Is this you?" And yeah, like that was the first thing out there. So that was a little scary because I was like, "Wow, I've only put out like one video and I've already been found." But since then, not really anything.
Yeah.
Like my friends back home know what I do for a living now, and they ask questions obviously because people always have questions about it. But I haven't really met with any issues so far jumping into this industry, which I guess I'm also lucky for because I know a lot of people don't have that kind of luck. See, I think I did enough terrible things as a kid that my parents can get over just about anything now.
Oh, nice.
Love me for me, you know. They knew I was never gonna be.
That's not the way to raise a
walk that normal
child.
path.
Forgot we had this.
Ooh. You just gonna bring out chips and dip for the stoner?
Yeah. So you play a lot of online video games, hey?
That I do.
Would you like to talk about that?
I play video games online. I wish I was good at them, but I like playing them a lot, and I play them on Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch right now, check out Lucky Destrix on Twitch. Twitch.tv/LuckyDestrix. DESTRX.
So you've been playing video games for like a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in like my scenario, my parents didn't let me play video games, and so I had a very hard time like trying to get back into them. I have a hard time doing that, you know?
I get that.
It always really intrigues me watching people who they can fucking just sit there and go at it, because I was like, I like to be good at video games. It always really intrigues me watching people who they can fucking just sit there and go at it, because I was like, I like to be good at video games. I just can't put the fucking time in, man.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't have the attention span for a lot of things, but if I get on a game with friends, then I can get sucked into it for. Played Maple Story. I played Neopets back in the day. Oh yeah.
Did you ever play the old Warcraft?
Yeah. Well, I played Warcraft 3 and some of the mini games. My brother was a big mini games player. He played Sheep Tag was like his big one.
Yeah, I was fucking working too much, man.
I get that.
Working much, had to go do stunt shit.
See, I use it as, it's like my cooldown time. Like a lot of people like watch TV and stuff like that or read. Like I usually play a game or two. Like that's how I kind of cool down and relax. A little while, but now that I've been here long enough. Oh, absolutely. Some guau.
Not bad, right? I haven't made guacamole in a fucking long time. I'm glad this came out good.
That's bomb.
What is sex like in this job for you?
So, there's one phrase that comes to mind, and I'm sure you know the phrase. Open up to the camera. And that literally means do a split so we can see your penis entering her vagina.
Yep.
Not the easiest thing to do, especially in some positions, which takes you out of it for sure. I mean, one of the biggest differences between sex for fun and sex on camera is the viewpoint when you're having sex for a camera, it's for the camera's perspective.
Yep.
So everything you're doing is aiming towards where the lens is pointed, not what you're looking at all. Because when you're having sex, generally in your own free time, without thinking about it, your focal point is everything. It's where you're looking at what's going in, you're looking up here, you're looking at her face, and that's what's keeping you in it, you know? But when you're trying to have someone else have the focal point of the sex that you're having, it totally takes you out of it.
Have you found it fucks with your regular sex life yet?
A little bit, yeah, totally. I've found that in my regular sex life, I will do a lot more foreplay now, just because.
You don't get to?
Yeah, and you don't get to do as much of your normal sex stuff that you like, you know, because it's just like these 3-4 positions, 3 minutes, 4 minutes each. Let's get the angles on it, and then we're moving on, as opposed to just being in the moment and enjoying the person that you're with, you know. And also just curling up with the person.
Yeah, dude.
An angle that no one could ever shoot. It's just like hugging the person and having sex.
It's called man-blanking it.
Man-blanketing?
Yeah, it's called man-blanking. You hang on, you hold them, and you don't show anything. You're just like, Porn people love to man-blanket.
Because it's the position that never happens in porn.
Yeah.
Now we have a new genre of porn, man-blanketing. What are we shooting? Some POV today? No, we're shooting man-blanketing today.
All day.
It's a new form of softcore.
So hot. So guys, what we're doing right now is we are going to fucking sauteing bell peppers, jalapenos, onions, garlic, and we're doing that because basically what's going to happen as soon as these potatoes cook, we are going to strain them out and mash them into this, saute them all in there. I think we use a little butter. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
And so that's going to get a lot of flavor. We'll put a little cumin, garlic powder, paprika.
You say you're going to cumin it?
Cumin? Cumin?
Cumin it, sorry.
And so what was your job before you got into the pornos?
Before the pornos, I was working with the cannabises.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I actually came out to California to grow cannabis.
Okay.
And then 2019 happened, where you need a very expensive license to grow cannabis in Southern California legally to manufacture it and sell it to dispensaries. So I stopped growing the cannabis, and I started working for some of those companies with those licenses. And it was fun for a while. Working in weed was really cool. It was definitely like a novelty gig, like being able to work with weed, get a bunch of free weed. It was cool to just be in that environment, in that community. But the way that cannabis, the industry at least, has evolved out here in California, it's gotten really, really competitive and very capitalist. And
So, when I first got into porn, 6 years ago, I never heard of Tito's vodka. Never heard of it, never seen it, just wasn't a thing. I saw Tito's vodka being sponsored at every porn show. Every porn thing I ever went to, everyone had Tito's vodka. Same thing with Liquid Death, kind of. You know, it's like where it's like, oh, it's on every set. Joanna Angel is actually one of the, I think, the West Coast promoter now.
she's the East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast.
Yeah, she's moving to New York for a big position there with them.
And so it's like, we have the following. Everybody watches our shit, so it seems like a good idea to, I don't know, fucking use us for what we're good at, which is either showing my dick or saying, hey guys, look at my stuff, you know?
It's like the views that porn gets are unreal.
Yeah.
Go on Pornhub right now and look up a video that you've watched recently and go to the views. Like, any of those videos is on par with a video on YouTube that's making someone a lot of money. Like, hundreds of thousands, millions of views on clips, you know? Like, just simple little things, because the whole world consumes the porn that's being made right here in this bubble. So the numbers are just astronomical. Like, it's crazy.
I made a movie when I first started for Team Skeet. In 3 days, it had 4 billion views.
Yeah. That's
And guess
insane.
what? Who made none of that money?
But that outreach
Yeah.
is what these companies are looking for, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that kind of outreach is the ultimate form of marketing. It's I hate throwing random names out there, but I guess it's fine for this. But like Angela White, you know, like has big boobs. So when she posts things that show her boobs, I'm sure she gets more views than when she posts just her whole body, because that's one of the things that people love about her, you know? Like, Lola is so tiny and has such an amazing body shape that when she posts like full body pictures as opposed to selfies, people love those. The number of views in combination with the mass amount of content there is out there, specifically like adult content, is like, that's what blows my mind the most. Like, those feeds are flooded as much as social media feeds, and the numbers are still huge.
Even with the fucking all the porn that got taken down when Pornhub got sued.
Yeah.
You still have enough porn on there now to watch for the rest of your life. I think it's like 20 times over.
Yeah.
It's just crazy numbers, you know? Like, there's so much fucking porn out there.
Yeah. I think we're in a really interesting pocket right now of time where, for the first time in possibly ever, the performers have a bigger outreach and a bigger potential to create something from their character than ever before. Because porn for every 10 years prior to this, forever beyond that, was pre-recorded. There wasn't a lot of internet porn, you know? Like, you had, everything was, I mean, we'll say 20 years ago, everything was like VHS or DVD, and the people that were putting out content weren't creating personas and pages for themselves that were marketing and promoting just them as a celebrity or a product or whatever you want to call them. And so girls and guys having pages that have 50, 100, 500, a million followers, 100,000 I'm saying, a million followers, is already, it's projecting them in a way that they can do things beyond porn that I don't think people have ever been able to prior to these years.
When that was the thing, it was if you were the girl, like the girl on the fucking flyers or like the DVD covers.
Yeah,
if
you were the number
girls,
one.
You were the number one, but now everyone can be number one.
Well, because of the internet and because of the outreach and how many different categories of porn and their different levels of BDSM and everything that people enjoy, like, everyone can find their little niche and little hole that works for them, and it's awesome. In high school, like, never took public showers. I didn't like being naked in front of other people, and now when I finish the scene, like, I'm walking down with my clothes in hand with my dick out in front of
where's my check?
The PA and the light guy, and I've just become desensitized to it, so I don't really think about it as much. But in the same sense, like, when you're around someone else and, like, their genitalia is out, like, it's just, you just try and be nice and not stare and, you know, like...
I'm gonna go fuck.
Just, stop, buddy.
What's up, bro? Looking fucking solid.
Yeah.
Looking sweet. A couple years back, my ex-girlfriend Riley, she bet me, because we had to do a scene together where we had to both be jerking off in it, and she bet me $20 that I wouldn't make him spit in my hand and use it for lube. Now, I don't know if this is gay, but when you're
best
on,
$20 you ever made.
But when you're on camera and your buddy just like, dude, spit my hand. He's like, what? I'm just spit it, bro. And I made him do it. Yeah.
That's amazing. I want that clip. I just want the gif of that happening. Like, the shame on his face and him just...
Points like, how often you have to sit there and talk to directors?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
No.
what do you... So we're doing this, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you ideally don't want to lose your edge in between cuts. So...
Every
the
moment's a good
talent
moment
has
to touch a
to
dick.
cut and go do something really quick. You're just here. And the director starts talking to you about how their dog got shampooed that day and how they're excited to go home and lay on their couch with their dog. And you're like, yeah, dude, I can't wait to go see my dog and eat some nacho. Like,
or do you have the directors who try to fuck with you and you're sitting there like saying some shit and they're like, yeah, man, this fucking girl's got a fucking nasty ass. And they just go on these weird rants trying to fuck you up and you stay hard. And you're like, have you hit a point yet where you had a girl say something that was so off color to you and you're just like, why would you say that right now?
a couple things. I've had some things that people have said that I'm like, whoa, I'm now questioning myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't know that about me, but now I know that about me. And I'm learning that on camera. So...
I'm learning with you guys. What's up?
I'm sure I can go back and look at those scenes and see my face as, like, little, like, aha moments of, like... And then realizing that there's a camera in my face and I need to go back to, like, not having this moment of... While we were rolling, the extras are supposed to be kind of, like, watching us doing whatever we were doing. You know, and so at a point, one of the extras walked by and looked, and the female talent kind of blew up on him. And was like, don't look at me, don't come near me, whatever. No, but that totally threw me off, because we were in the middle of it, and I had to kind of get back into my head and was like, a lot of the sets that I've been on, like, I'll be driving to work with the crew that I've never worked with and be freaking out about it, thinking all the worst possible things, and then get there, and 90% of the time, they're awesome. They're a really easy crew to work with. Like, I've never really had many problems, but I've definitely had some crews that were, like, phenomenal.
Since you're all...
Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to put the guac on.
Didn't even guac it.
Fucking animal.
Walk it like I guac it.
Roll.
Yeah.
Woo.
Mmm. Oh, Madison, you're so dirty. Oh. Oh, get your face in it. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we can fucking eat the rest of this. Tell these people where they can find you.
Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Lucky Faye. You can find me at LuckyFateX on Instagram and Twitter, and onlyfans.com/LuckyFate.
And guys, this is Hanging with Nathan, Nathan Bronson. If you guys liked it, please subscribe. We're trying to get to the 10,000 mark. We just put a bunch of money into all the fucking camera gear so we can actually put a better show out there for you guys. So, like, subscribe. Also, go check out the merch store. You can find it on my Instagram, on my Linktree. Go check it out. Bunch of cool stuff. You can find the Parkour or Pornhub logo, or the Hanging with Nathan. These will be on there maybe sometime, never, I don't know. Or you can hit me on Instagram and buy some shit. I'll sell it to you because I am lonely and I want to talk to people. So, hit me up. See y'all later. Bye, 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 bye.